Hey, hi Ashwani, how are you?
Hey, hi, Gata. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So, can we start?
Yeah, sure. We can start.
Okay. So, firstly, I would like to know about yourself. So, can you please introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. Actually, I'm working as an software developer from past 3 years. From this time span of
Okay.
3 years, I just work with the multiple company, just like I already worked for Cognizant in past, but right now I'm working in Airtel, and in this time span, I just worked on multiple technologies, just like Java, Spring Security, JDBC, and Spring Data JPA. Right now, I'm working as an Java developer and working on Java 8 and microservices. Yeah, so this is a like brief kind of introduction.
Okay, okay, thank you. So, as you mentioned, like you have worked on Java 8, right?
Yes, yes.
So would you please explain me what is Lambda expression and functional interface?
Yeah, sure. Actually, the basic of this lambda expression come from the lambda calculus. But in this Java world, in programming, the first language which introduced the lambda expression is Lisp. But after that, all the languages like .NET and all, they conclude that concept in their languages. But Java also introduced this in 1.8. So basically, if I want to give the definition of it, so it is a lambda expression is an anonymous function without return type and access modifier. So we can say that it is a anonymous function. But if I came to the functional interface, so if I want to call a my lambda expression, then we need a reference of my functional interface. So we can say that
Okay.
like functional interface having only one abstract method. So it is a not directly, but we can say that it is a implementation of that one abstract method. So that's why we having a relationship between a lambda expression of functional interface.
Okay. Okay, great, Ashwini. So can you tell me why, like, we are using functional annotation for functional interface?
Yeah, actually, this functional interface annotation, this is a some kind of notification or notify for compiler. When you write a code and you just compile your code, then it will indication to the compiler. Okay, before running this code, just check my code. It is a proper syntax with a functional interface. What I mean to say, like if there is a rule to make a functional interface, right? You can't declare multiple abstract method inside it. You only allow to declare a one abstract method. So if you put that
Yes.
functional interface on top of your method and you
Mhm.
just put two abstract method, then your program will fail on compile time and it will throw an error. So that's why for pre-precautions to take care of your code, that's why that functional interface annotation introduced.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So moving on to the other question. So do you have any idea about default method?
Yeah, sure. I have.
Okay, okay. So tell me why Java people allow you to add default method in interface after Java 1.7?
Yeah, that's what I just answered in like previous question, right? In a functional interface, so there is a one more rule, or we can say the additional property of functional interface. We can allow like to add a default method inside it. So we have one famous example for this. Let's suppose in your 1.7 version, you are having one interface. Not, I'm not talking about functional interface. We are having a one normal interfaces. So you're having a three method already in interface, and your 100 class implement this that interface. So now I have a requirement to add something in that interface. Let's suppose I'm adding a fourth method, new abstract method. So anyhow, all the implemented classes need to give a implementation for that particular method which I have in right now. So this is some kind of disturbance of single responsibility, or we can solid principles, right? So to overcome that or do not disturb the existing classes, or we can say to give a additional power to the our interface. So Java people allow you to add a default method inside the functional interface. So without disturbing my current code, you can just give the more functionality or more power to your interface, and you do not need to add something like do not get the implementation of that. When someone uh, implement that interface, it already come to the implementation classes, or it's all depend on you. Either you can use that particular functionality which available in your parent or in interface, or you can give the your own definition or your own implementation to that.
Okay, okay, nice. So thank you, Ashwini. So moving forward, I would like to ask some coding questions as well. So for that, can you please share your screen?
Yeah, sure. So for coding question, should I need to open Notepad, or I have Eclipse open already? So is it fine for you?
Yeah,
Eclipse
yeah,
is I.
it's fine. You can, yeah, yeah, no problem. You can open Eclipse. Not an issue.
Yeah. Could you allow me to share my screen? Actually, it is disabled for me. I'm sharing my screen. Let me know when it is visible. Is it visible to you?
Yeah, it's visible. So my first question is, we have a list of integers.
Okay.
So find out all the numbers starting with 1 using stream function. Okay.
Okay.
So like I have shared you the list. Please check your chat.
Yeah, I got it. Uh, so let me create one project, Java project. So I just code it. Okay, and I'm just making one uh, demo class.
Okay.
I'm not giving the appropriate name. Okay. So the uh, list I'm having this side. So
Right.
so this is a list of integer. So let me uh, take a list of integer and list integer, and I'm just using uh, arrays. So I can not this one uh, arrays as list. So I will have my values in the form of list, because this will return a object of or list, right? So now I need to take out the all the element which is start with one, right? Like 11, 18, and
Right.
13.
Right. Exactly. Starting with 1.
Okay, so I will let me put the string over it, and after the string, I will create one equivalent one object for each and every element. So a lambda expression. So I will say e, and I will put a filter on it. So I'm just creating this as an my string, so I can easily like put my methods over it. So I will say
Okay.
start with, and here collect collectors dot list, and I will assign this either with the help of shortcut or let me type with a list of string. So I will say this is my result string, and let me print it. So result string, and let me execute this code. So it is 11, 18, 13. Uh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Nice. Great, Ashwini. So moving on to the another question.
Hmm.
We have a list of employee in which
Okay.
we have field ID, name, age, gender, and salary. Okay.
Okay.
So in this question, what you have to do is you have to find how many male and female employees are there in the organization.
Okay. So for making that employee, I need to make one class, right? So I will say employee, and this is I'm just making one field. You said right, ID
Yeah. ID,
and
name,
name,
age, gender, and salary.
age, um, age, and gender, not gender string, only gender and salary, right?
Right.
Salary. So let me use clips for helping me here for making a getter setters and like field construct. Otherwise, it will take a lot of time. So here it
Okay.
is, field of constructor. Yeah, gender. So this is my class which you have told, right? ID, name, age, gender, and salary. So could you please repeat a
Okay.
question once, like what I need to do?
Yeah, you have to find out how many male and female employees are there in the organization.
Okay, male and female I need to find out, right? So
Yes.
let me make a string or like sorry, list for that, right? So first I will say array list of employee, and this is the empty list, and new array list. So new array list of employee. Let me add a value to it. So directly I'm saying employee dot add new uh, employee. So ID, I'm just putting a value. So, so if you I
Okay.
put anything wrong, then you can let me know, right? I'm putting just A B C D to my end.
Sure, sure, not an issue.
So age, that is 60, and gender is male, and salary, suppose. Uh, okay, so let me duplicate it first, and it is B and C and D. Oh, for it, I will say this is 12, and this is not 22, and
Yeah, not.
this is 45, right? And
Okay.
we will take a female and a female. Perfect. And I will change a value for these also, 22 and 3 and 4. Okay.
Okay.
So we need to find out the male and female, right? So
Right.
ampere list, let me put a string on it, string, and string map, and I will say collectors. Actually, this is work as in like mm, okay, mm, grouping by. So I want to just fire a query, just like in database we are grouping, right? So same thing will happen here. I will say this is expecting two element like employee, and this is reference to my gender, and the second
Oh,
element is collect collectors, and one method I just remember counting, and I will say mm, this is I think collectors and dot okay, so, mm, so where I'm missing something, collectors and no, so mark filter collect. Let me do one thing. I think I'm missing something here. So collect, that is collectors dot grouping, and it is expecting two element always, employee and get gender. And next one is collectors and dot counting. So counting the based on that, and after that collect, or I think it is perfect because we already collected. And this will be a map of long, because it is something like grouping, like in terms of a string and long. So how many like this male and female will having, we will getting a number of it here. So let me print it and show you that we will getting correct. So I just assign this looping variable, like otherwise I need to.
Okay, okay.
So let me run this code. So this is like we are having two female and two male. Yeah.
Okay, so great, Ashwani. So moving to the other question. Okay, now what I want is take out average salary based on employee gender. Okay.
Mm, okay. Average salary based on gender. Okay.
Yeah.
So these two divided by two because we are having two female and these two divided. Okay. Yeah. So I need to do some little bit changes in this method only. So I think so. Let me do one thing here. Grouping and averaging. Yeah. This counting I need to do. I think we have one method averaging, and now my salary will be in like salary was in doubles, right? So it is double, and on the basis of get salary, right? I need to do an average of salary. So
Yes.
this will be in I think double, then it will be fine. Yeah. So let me run my code. Yeah, yeah. This will be the average of both the salary, this one and this one. If we calculated like
Okay.
average in these two and divided by two and
Mhm.
these two.
Okay, okay, okay. Got it. Great. So, okay. Now, will you be able to sort all the employee object based on age?
Mm, okay. Uh, okay, yeah, sure, sure. Do that. So let me do one thing. Employee list and stream. On stream, I will do one thing. Sorted. And sorted will always expecting a comparator. So comparator, uh, and I do not want to comparing, and what it will be comparing, employee and get age, right? So, and collect and collectors, not this one, sorry, collectors dot to list. Uh, so let me close it, and this will be list of all the employee. So let me list of employee. So to list. So let me do one thing. This is list and employee, and this is my RES list. Okay. Yeah. So let me do one thing. RES. Let me print it down and then this code. So yeah. Sorry. For this, I just made a mistake. So RES because
Yeah.
it's like reference all the objects, so it will not print
Yeah.
directly. So I need to
References.
put uh, e dot. So I will say get element. Just not like this. So, yeah. Say first ID I will print, and this say here, that is what we are passing, alien dot get id. I will print a name and id. Is it perfect? Name. uh,
Okay. Yeah, perfect.
name, because it will be a similar code if I write all these columns in. So run Java application. So it is like based on age it is printing, right? So if I print a age also, so it will be a clear difference. So let me do instead of id, it is age, and maybe we can show the difference here. So dot age. Okay, so let me move this one, uh, cat age. Let me run this code. So we are having 22 age, b, and 32, 45, and 60. Yeah, let's short it.
Yeah. Yes, great, great. Very nice, Ashwini. Thank you so much. So I am done here. You can ask if you have anything to ask.
No, thank you so much for asking. I don't have any question.
Okay, Ashwini, it was nice talking to you. Thank you. Have a
Thank
great
you.
day.
Thank you. Thank you.